Hello, class of 2023. I'm Professor Milligan, Assistant Director of Legal Writing, and I'm coming to you from my home office, which is otherwise known as my dining room. I'm actually getting ready to head over to the law school to pick up my materials so that I can begin planning for your legal research, analysis, and writing course that you'll take in the fall and spring. You'll learn more about this class in the fall, but in a nutshell, you're going to learn the three fundamental lawyering skills in this course: legal research, legal analysis, and legal writing. And you'll do so through the context of working through various client issues. For example, my students just finished working on a copyright infringement issue in which a tattoo artist sued a video game producer for reproducing a tattoo that he had applied on an NBA athlete in its video game series NBA 2K19. Wherever you're spending your time currently, I hope that you are healthy and well, and I look forward to meeting many of you in the fall.
Hello, incoming 1Ls. I hope you're safe and sound wherever you are, and that you're looking forward to fall as much as I am. My name is Eve Ross, and I'm a law librarian. I teach in the Legal Research, Analysis, and Writing program. We call it LRAW for short, and I work in the law library. It's part of the law school building. If you haven't had a tour yet, you will love the library. It's 4 floors filled with natural light, with lots of great study spaces. And the basement has natural light too, and it's really quiet. Great place to study. In the LRAW class, if you're in my class, I'll teach you how to research a legal question, and then my co-teacher, who's a writing instructor, will teach you how to write the finished product, to analyze and put that into a form that a lawyer can use. And then we keep going back and forth, where you research with me and you write with your other professor in a small class of 15 to 20 students. And we'll be together in that class in the fall and the spring. And by summer, you'll be ready for a summer job where most of what you do will be legal research, analysis, and writing. I'm so looking forward to meeting you.
Hello out there, prospective South Carolina law students. My name is Professor Eisenberg. I have the privilege of teaching property law to a section of our first-year law students. My area of expertise is focused on law and rural communities, with a special emphasis on property, land use law, local government, and community economic development. What you can look forward to in your first year at South Carolina are a lot of really good things. One of the aspects of the first year that I find most exciting is the eye-opening experiences or the surprising experiences. So property law is a good example. I think a lot of folks come into a property course thinking, well, it sounds a little dry, maybe isn't all that glamorous. But my hope is that they leave with their eyes open to the fact that property is interesting, it's relevant, and it's important. Secondly, I think that you can look forward to some really good opportunities for critical thinking in your first year. So one of the hallmarks of our first year curriculum, I would say, is the really good conversations about big picture questions. Yes, you're going to learn the law, what we call the black letter law, but you're also going to have some really good discussions with your professors and your classmates. So that's definitely something to look forward to.
Hi there. My name is Joel Samuels, and I'm a professor at the University of South Carolina School of Law. And I teach a course in the first year curriculum called Civil Procedure. It's often one of the most daunting classes in law school, but I actually think it's one of the most fun. Civil procedure is all about the rules of the game when you're in court in a non-criminal case. At one level, it's a very practical course. It's hands-on. We look at very particular rules and very particular words that determine how a case plays out procedurally from one step to another. At the same level, it's a really big picture class. It talks about access to justice and fairness and who gets into court and who doesn't, all the rights that exist for different potential litigants, what you can do when you're harmed, every kind of thing that you can think of, whether it's a slip and fall when you're shopping at Walmart, which is the most sued defendant in the United States, I might add, or when you're thinking about big constitutional issues. All of those civil cases go through the court system and use the rules of civil procedure, whether at the state or federal level. And in our class, we get a chance to explore them by thinking about the rules themselves, learning cases that use those rules, and by actually acting out some of the rules by role-playing roles of different lawyers and clients and thinking about the kinds of questions you would ask. So we get a chance to sort of begin the process together of developing your legal skills, your analytical skills, and your lawyering skills themselves. I hope I get a chance to see you in the fall, and if you have any questions as you're going through this process, particularly in this unique time, feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on the website for the law school. Again, my name is Joel Samuels. I hope you're staying safe and your families are safe and healthy in this unprecedented time.
Hello, and welcome to South Carolina Law. My name is Susan Kuo, and I teach at the law school. One of my courses is criminal law, which is part of our first year program. Criminal law is a foundational public law course, meaning that we examine the relationship between individuals and the government, and in it, you'll study the basic elements of crimes. You'll also study defenses to crimes and general criminal liability doctrines, including complicity, causation, and conspiracy. I also teach a mini criminal procedure course during orientation. Our mini course will focus on the Fourth Amendment search doctrine, and it's intended to give you just a little taste of law school before jumping in feet first. Among other things, I serve as the law school's Associate Dean for Diversity and Inclusion, and in this role, I work closely with a task force of students, including students who are representatives of our many affinity groups, as well as the Student Bar Association, which is the student government for the law school. The primary mission of the task force is to foster community, to keep us connected with one another as you navigate law school. I look forward to seeing you in the fall. In the meantime, please don't hesitate to reach out if I can answer any questions. Welcome.